Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So the reason this video is being recorded right now, well, several reasons, but the reason it's being recorded right now is, well, okay, what was going to happen, what I was going to do right now is go upstairs and get Alka-Seltz, a bit of plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Just went to the bathroom. In between videos, went to the bathroom, exploded. It was an eruption beyond eruptions. You know, it crept up on me. So I thought, you know what, this might be time for a bit of Alka-Seltz action. I think that might help me out there. But then I heard my kids upstairs trying to train my dog how to use a doggy door. I don't want to go upstairs and see it. It's going to be like Tweedledum and Tweedledum as a dog, and the kids try to. And my kids are all old; they're all like adults. They try and teach them to go. I'll figure I'll stay down here. You know why I'm going to stay down here? Because I got something I actually want to do. I actually want to do. Oh, happy day! Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker are leaving Doctor Who. Thank God. Thank God. Now, obviously, it could be. It could go worse. They could get Ollie Alexander as the showrunner, and a tub of lard. As a doctor. Who knows? It could be worse. Who thought they would rehire Kurtzman to do an extra 5 years on Star Trek, right? After destroying Star Trek. Who thought they would do that? Not me, that's for one, but it could be worse. But, even so, it was a time of jubilation in Doctor Who fan, and it really was. I've never seen joy like that. Just everyone's like, yes! Yeah, I mean, actually I have. I think when Doctor Who came back, it said Doctor Who was coming back with Ross Lee Davies, it was like that. And then when we saw the first trailer, right? And so if you're around then, and you're an old-time fan, you saw it come back, saw the trailer, and you saw it look so good, there's this Levine ship crash into Big Ben, and it looked contemporary. We were so excited. That's the same feeling out there, upon hearing they're leaving. So any official announcement they put out is really fascinating and amusing, right? Because Chris Chibnall is terrible. I mean, you might think he's bad at writing, and he is. The reason you would think that, because he is. He's very bad at writing, but he's much worse at promotion. Good example of that would be the Comic-Con at home. It was a pre-recorded panel with the comments turned off, right? There's no interaction. And they had so much stuff they could announce. They got the Weeping Angels they could announce. They got the Sontarans, new design Sontarans coming in. They got Daleks here. There's a lot of stuff they could announce that get excited. They could have announced they were leaving, which they announced a few days later. No, none of that. The thing they announced is a guy from Game of Thrones is going to be in a couple of episodes to replace Captain Jack, from what we can all tell, right? That's what it seems like. So he is terrible at promotion. So watching him do it is just, I mean, it wouldn't be good if he didn't do such a terrible job on Doctor Who, but he's done such a terrible job, such a destructive job on Doctor Who. I kind of find his pain somewhat pleasurable, right? His pain is my pleasure. So, I'm sorry this is where we got to in life, Chris, but that's what happened. So he's actually written something explaining why he's leaving, and we're going to read it together, and we might take the piss out of him once or twice. But here's a warning, though, or a warning or a recommendation. If you're having trouble sleeping, and this always happens when I read anything by Chris Chibnall, I struggle to keep my eyes open. So this, if you're having a touch of insomnia, I've a neighbor who got back from the States about a week ago, still is jet lag from hell. Watch this video, mate. All you got to do is read Chris Chibnall, and here is dulcet, boring tones, which I will emulate for you. And you'll be off to the land of Nod before you can imagine. I can't promise you sweet dreams, however. They will probably be bad and horrendous dreams. Fine, before we get into it, hit the like button. Frickin' awesome. Thank you very much. Hit the share button. Also awesome. Thank you very much. But mostly hit the subscribe button. My subscribers are doing well, right? I don't know where my subscribers are going to be right now because, as I said, I'm recording this on Friday. I will look on Saturday when the Sabbath ends. So hit the subscribe button today. If you haven't, and if you're subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed. Give me a little surprise when Sabbath ends. I'll see my subscribers gone up. That'll be lovely. Thank you very much. Actually, genuinely, I'm not even joking. That is genuinely really lovely if you're going to do that. Thank you very much. Comment, let me know what you think. And if you want to be super nice, go check out my Indiegogo, where it's over here. Indiegogo, which is this week is the week it's going offline. I hope. I've been remastering the files to get this thing out. I spent so much time that I didn't need to. So much time. But I just wanted it to be perfect because I'm kind of anal. 2 freaking awesome graphic novels. You got Biblical Bible Source, Aces, Creators, Rationalists, and Rogues. 220 pages long. I wrote and drew it, and this was the one that took me forever. And then we got the Imperium. Just finished that yesterday. I'm adding in new pages, so I reckon we're going to be good to go by Tuesday of this week, which will be, what was it? 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, around there. Gotta get it into the printers before September. I cannot let it go any more than that. Because I'm ready to wrap up, and I want to see the bloody stuff. So you get these graphic novels. Dominic Rasher did the art. I wrote it. Love letter, Telefans 960. Blah blah blah. You heard me say it before. I'm sure you have. Check out Noble Savages. Great poster. Fantastic. This is stuff I'm looking forward to seeing most. Actually, I really can't wait to get these postcards. If I could, I would ship them in a furtive brown paper bag. There's something wonderful about saying brown paper bag and the word furtive together. Fine, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you very much. Let's have a look at this. Firstly, Doctor Who magazine. So Christian, here's why I'm leaving Doctor Who. Why you're leaving Doctor Who is because you did this garbage. Look at this, right? This I compare this to any other Doctor, New Who anyway, classic publicity stills, right? They're like David Tennant, he's running, he's like, there's explosions and stuff, Matt Smith, things going around. They're standing, looking dour. God, it's so boring. It's so boring. I wish I understood what went through his head. Maybe we'll make it look a little bit more boring because we don't want to scare people, right? We don't want to scare people. So this is going to be a big interview about why he's leaving, right? Why am I leaving? So there's got to be a lot he's going to talk about, a lot of reminisce. No, it's production notes. It's this page and that page. That's it. This is the entirety of it, and I guarantee you, we're probably going to be falling asleep by the time we get through it. Fine. Jodie Whittaker. Jodie Whittaker's tenure as the Doctor will come to an end in 2022. Showrunner Chris Chibnall explains why he's moving on. Wouldn't it be incredible? If they put out these 6 episodes this year and they just do embarrassingly badly, right? So they're scared to put on the specials. Wouldn't it be, I get it. I'm recording this. If you're reading this, watching this in the future, I'm recording this on August 20th. So this week we've had the incredible images of the fall of Afghanistan to the Taliban, and it looks similar and worse than the fall of Saigon. It's probably the worst. The worst America has looked, and the most America has been crippled. At least since '75. Maybe ever, right? Maybe ever. I've never seen America on its knees like this before, right? So maybe this 6 episode season where the Swarm, where they got to deal with the Swarm, whatever it's called, is going to be so bad. It's going to be the Doctor Who equivalent of the fall of Afghanistan. Bye. Oh no, sorry. Hello. God, Chris Chibnall. Okay, you know who he is? This guy. He is the boring guy in your office who thinks he's funny, right? Hello, bye. Oh, charming. That's him. Oh, God, he's so devoid of wit and wisdom. Man, I mean, honestly, I would like to see Robert Holmes arrest him as a policeman, then brutalize him in a police cell in the early 70s, as of course never happened. Okay, 1 second. Bye. Sorry. Hello. Well, both. Yes, change is coming once more. Don't deny. Other members of the team have called time. Yeah, everybody. You know why? Because you've done a terrible job. Like now, you guys are leaving. The Emperor's got no clothes, and we can. Well, like the bee just turned on you. Everyone's going, oh, it hasn't been good for the last couple of years. After like taking every opportunity to say you were the greatest ever, you and Jodie, bestest ever, no. Turns out you weren't. Look at that, part of the Great Resignation. Google it if you don't know about it. Great Resignation is a wonderful offshoot of the Biden administration. Like, here's the thing: I don't understand why the media's going after him over Afghanistan. The implosion of the economy is surely equally bad. Yeah, so because they was making too much money in unemployment benefits, and nobody can be evicted because there's a eviction moratorium, which apparently they're being sued about. People aren't working anymore. They're like, well, I can work at McDonald's, the lower, at lower end jobs, right? Yeah, I can make $18, $19 an hour working at McDonald's, or I can sit my ass and make $16 an hour doing that. That seems a pretty compelling argument to me, right? So that's the Great Resignation. Jodie and I had a conversation at the start of our time on the show. You lying piece of crap. You're a lying piece of crap. I don't think that's true generally. But when you started, it was all like, we got a 5-year plan. Oh, and you're going to be so shocked and excited about everything we're going to do. Yeah, fine. So we had a conversation. Let's hear you lie again. So where we agreed we would only do 3 series. That's how we felt when we joined. When I joined myself, and the plan I talked about to all our heads of the department about when we're quoting them. I don't believe you. I think you've been fired for gross incompetence, right? That's what I think. Not only is that standard tour of duty for a modern doctor, but it's also equivalent to a lifespan of an entire series these days. Board Church ran for 24 episodes in total. We've done 31 of Doctor Who by the, and we're so tired. Oh, we've worked so hard. It's been so difficult. But we made good Doctor Who, and we've been stunning and brave, and the bestest ever. It's the bestest ever. I mean, even though it's been the worstest ever, it's been the bestest ever. I didn't come in this to this wanting to cast multiple doctors. Yes, you did, you lying piece of crap. And you wanted them all to be not white males, didn't you? I actually said yes early on to DWM editor Marcus at our first conversation at Cardiff Bay in 2018. He said, when you come to cast Jodie's successor, and I replied a bit too quickly, said, I won't be casting the next Doctor, and then tried to move our conversation. How are you going to move that conversation on? Really? Your relatable stories of stupidity and befuddlement doesn't make it more believable to me. Okay, I know it wants to, but it doesn't. Jodie and I let the BBC studios know a year ago that this would be our final set of episodes to ensure that they had enough time to plan what comes next. A year ago? Really? They let them go a year ago, 2020, right? So we're in August 2020, right? You let me. Maybe you let them go. You let them know right after the Timeless Children crashed and burned, right? And that's probably when you let. I thought you let them know at the beginning. Wait a minute! Didn't you say you've already said it's only going to be 3 years? No. Maybe you just got caught in your own bullshit because you're a moron. That could have happened, right? That this will be our final set of episodes to ensure that they would have enough time to plan what comes next. Really? So who's the next showrunner? They've had a year. That doesn't sound good. If this is telling the truth, they can't find somebody, can they? They've had a year and they can't find somebody. That sounds bad. Okay. On the personal level, for me, 2022 is my year. My 2 sons take their GCSEs and A levels. Everything is boring with him. You have children. Well, GCSE and A levels. I mean, honestly, I was going to say, has he been the first straight showrunner since John Lathan? Don't know that. I realize Moffat has. Maybe that would be an argument for not having a straight showrunner. Okay, if he was the first, no. And I promise them and my wife I'll be clear at work by them. Why do you need to be clear at work when their sons take their O and A levels? It takes an afternoon. You take what? You need to be retired for when your children take their exams. What? You know, I came into this thinking you're a moron. I think it more now. That's just weird. Okay. Workers often take precedence, and I promise when I took over the job, I'll be more present in the year when they're both sitting their crucial exams. God, no wonder your Doctor Who is such a loser. Can you imagine Tom Baker going, oh, yeah, Tom Baker's doctor, I have a crucial exam. No! Tom Baker's doctor wouldn't have given a shit. Oh, God, I hate this guy. And hatred is not a good emotion, but God, I don't like him. This is an extraordinary job to have, which you shouldn't have, but I know Russell Davies and Steve Moffat would agree that the work-life balance isn't possible when showrunning Doctor Who. Well, I hate to tell you, they all did a lot better than you did, right? They all made a lot more Doctor Who than you did, and they all seem to be reasonably happy in life. You get to your friends and family maybe 90% less than before. Okay, it's called working, arsehole. Yes, yeah. People go down coal mines to do this. Yeah, everything is about how much he hates working. He always complains about what a burden it is on you. That's why they pay you, idiot. Right? They pay you to compensate you for doing something you don't want to do, which is called working. This is why most people... God, he's like, I don't really like this working thing. It's not very nice. I remember I saw, what was it? Somebody posted a thing from TikTok on Twitter, which are two things that are awful, about this guy going, you know, I've just started working. I'm 30. I've just started working for college. I'm doing a 40, 50-hour week. It's not sustainable. I don't know how people do this sustainably, because I have a home life and I have hobbies and things I want. No, go to work, you lazy piece of crap. Oh God, the lack of a work ethic is so evident in your Doctor Who. No undisturbed holiday or time off over Christmas. Why not? You've done bugger all work. What are you doing with your time? I mean, like, would you just sit in your office flicking yourself off? Really? I mean, like, I don't know. Oh, go home. Oh, no, can't disturb my weekends and evenings. And very few free weekends and evenings. This is not a complaint. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I love the show and the work. I just complain about it relentlessly whenever I write anything about it. But I love it. Freaking love it. Oh, I'm going to tweak my nipples. I love it that much. It's that good. I just realised I didn't have a nipple cam for you to see. This is what I was doing, okay? Just so you get an idea. The nipple tweakage, that was going down. You don't get this on other channels now, do you? Okay, especially not other Doctor Who channels. I love the show, and I knew this would be the case when I signed on. That's probably why he refused for so long, his lazy piece of garbage. But it isn't sustainable or desirable in the long term. It is sustainable, it's not desirable. Right? Do a job. Enjoy your work. I mean, like, honestly. Okay. I'm chomping at the bit right now to finish up my Indiegogo. So I'll just do it and get why. Because I got so many more things I want to do, because I love doing these things. There's a thing called Substack, which is this incredible digital delivery system for digital comics, which I'm really psyched for doing. You can basically create your own magazine, right? And I can, and I'm going to do that. I like Rusty Davis. Rusty Davis, he made. You know why he made so much more Doctor Who than you and Sarah Jane Adventures and Talk Show? Because he genuinely loved working. You're a lazy good for nothing. And I think, you are good for nothing. Shut up about your life. You're saying, who's next? That's not my decision. Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's how much you screwed up. They've taken a whole year and they haven't found anyone, right? You've tainted the brand so much. They've taken a year and they haven't found anyone. The big thing that's happening during our tenure has been Doctor Who being produced through BBC Studios rather than BBC's in-house drama department. Oh, now they're into eternal memos. It's a difference you won't really have affected how you view the show. Well, we view it like it's garbage, so maybe it might be connected, but it affects the process by which the program is made, managed, and planned strategically. That there are a group of people in business suits that strategically planned this implosion. Again, I got to compare it to Afghanistan, right? I've got to compare it to Biden going, we planned everything. Did you plan people falling off planes to their death? And this story just so upset me. You know who those people were? It was like a 16, 17-year-old kid who was a soccer champion. Obviously, he was going to get his legs bloody broken for playing soccer, playing soccer, not for the Taliban. And he was late, and he's dead, right? And this is where he got on TV and said, we planned everything. Everything was planned. You planned the Titus children? Yeah, I mean, they strategically planned this. I mean, did you plan the failure? Did you? Did you plan the losing 75% of the viewership? Did you plan the end of marketing, the end of merchandise? Did you plan that? Because I don't think, if you planned it, I don't think it was that strategic. The appointment of a new showrunner is a commercially sensitive decision, way above the pay grade of the incumbent showrunner. Yes, but the former incumbent showrunners had a reasonably good bead on who to put forward to be the next showrunner, because they'd run a very successful show, right? Russell T Davies ran a very successful show, and so I think he basically said, who do you think should replace you, Russell? Because there was talk of it not continuing without Russell T Davies, right? And Moffat as well ran a successful show, successful enough that he got Chibnall the job. Right, but yeah, it's being run by BBC Studios, which need to make money now. So maybe the BBC Studios taking over means they can't continue with their inclusivity and diversity policy, which is essentially we want to be racist and call ourselves the righteous people, right? It's essentially what it is. So it'll be a joint decision by BBC Studios and the top decision makers at the BBC. So why get Piers Wenger out of there, right? So yeah, he's going to be going like Piers Wenger will be like, well, this person's got a fantastic resume. He's got a fantastic resume of making excellent shows, but he's a little bit too white and a little too male. Do you have anybody a bit, I don't know, a bit blacker, maybe a bit more vagina-y around the groin area? Not that a vagina is specifically female. It's their choice. It's their choice. And while BBC Studios are going, didn't this used to make $1 billion every 20 minutes, and now it's making $0? So I think that might be the two things that are pulling against each other. Maybe could be. When the top decision made BBC is one of the Doctor Who is one of the most valued global brands. It used to be, and recognized pieces of global intellectual property. It used to be, right? It used to be, and they know it can make money. But have you killed it? Is the question. You're praying that you haven't killed it, aren't you? You're praying somebody else can breathe life back into it. Because can you imagine? You are the man who killed Doctor Who. As you might well have been, right? You might well have been. At a time where those things are more important than ever. Yeah, look, the money men know these things make money, right? Again, the suits know they make money. They don't know how they make money, and thus they hire incompetents to oversee them. And then the incompetents then call everybody racist and bigots because they don't like the garbage that they've done. There's a tantalizing array of talent out there who have all said no. It's been a year. It's been a freaking year, and everybody said no. The array of talent out there who could do this job brilliantly. It's time for it to be new again, or be not garbage again. I'm excited to head back behind the sofa as a viewer. Well, you'll find it's a bit more roomy behind the sofa now, because there's no bloody viewers there anymore. Because you chase them away with your like, you can wreck planets or you can save them. Oh, I feel a bit socially awkward. That didn't do well, darling. Okay, none of that did well. That fifth, the BBC Studios, is one tiny example of how the TV landscape is unrecognizable compared to when I accepted the job 5 years ago. Yes, I know, I was going to say Netflix. Oh, Netflix. Netflix is, and they treat Netflix like it's Voldemort. No, it's you making garbage. Simply, the whole television has been revolutionized and transformed. There was no Disney Plus, no Apple TV, no Amazon. We all knew this was coming, you idiot, and there was Amazon Prime 5 years ago. Idiot. What? I mean, I knew. Okay, how does anybody not know coming? The Amazon Prime Video will just get going. How we watch, where we watch, when we watch, what's being made. Okay, how we watch, where we watch, when we watch has changed. Why? Because what's being made is garbage that nobody wants to bloody watch. Oh, it's such a simple equation, right? It's such a freakishly simple equation, but no, because making that equation means you've got to take some accountability for yourself, and that people like Chibnall treat accountability like it's freaking kryptonite. It's all utterly disrupted. Oh god, I hate using the word disrupted. That's like such a corporate bullcrap word. The talents we were set by the BBC was keep up with Netflix. You could have done, idiot. You totally could have done, but no, you chose to lecture the world instead. Ooh, we could save planets, we can wreck them. You chose to hire somebody completely unqualified for the job, who's unable to perform the role of being the Doctor, who was absolutely awful at it, because she had a vagina. And that was the reason. And you happen to know her. That was the entirety. Oh, yeah, and your first choice said no. They're trying to keep people who succeed us is to keep up with Disney Plus. You know how you do it? The way you always did it, by writing good freaking stories. Making the stories first, not the platforming. The creative rules are being thrillingly rewritten by shows like WandaVision. Garbage. People, yeah. How well did WandaVision do? Really? How's the MCU doing right now? Do you remember that unstoppable juggernaut? They've had a flop. They're bracing for another flop, and then they're looking at the third flop after that. Yes. How's it do? Yeah, it's WandaVision. Right. Yeah. Nobody gives a shit about Phase 4. That's just the reality. Just the same way nobody really gives a shit about Doctor Who anymore. Productive standard methods are being redefined by the Mandalorian, I have to say. Mandalorian, I think they're awful for getting rid of Gina Carano. That incredible set they made, which basically had LCG screens backdrop, which move with move with the camera. So it's very clever. It's very good. Well, if you got Disney Plus, watch the making of that thing. Is mind blowing. Of course, that means the cost of being written too. There's been 35% upward inflation. Yes, there's been 35% inflation. Do you know why? There's been 35% inflation? Do you remember the former president of the United States, Donald Trump? Where you all lost your shit for years and years on end, and well, during his time, he created the greatest economy of all time. I think it was one of the greatest economies of all time. But no. No. You didn't like the economy. You didn't like peace in the Middle East. Remember that? We had peace in the Middle East for the first time. We are making headroads to actually having a real genuine peace here. No, that wasn't good enough. Why? Because I don't know why. He had mean tweets. One of the most successful presidents of all time. No, let's get rid of him. Now you got 35% inflation, and you're bitching about it. You're one of the people who bloody made it happen. Moron! Oh, good. How did this pun him? How did this face not launch 1,000 ships? Look at her. She's clueless. God in heaven. In the cost of making drama, Yeah, well, it's also gone up in the cost of buying bread as well. While we've been on the show. Yes, as a direct result of your political and ideological insanity, life is worse for everybody now. Well done. And you just go, oh, things are different. Must be Netflix. So we're up to competing for talent and crew in a genre, and also with a tainted brand. With a deeply, deeply tainted brand. And people don't think it can ever be brought back again. They might be right. That's the legacy. That's why you're leaving, you schmuck. Oh. There can be a talent and crew in a genre where shows have up to 10 million more budget, not per series, per episode. And they're still garbage, right? They're still garbage. While some of those shows film in and around Cardiff. We've seen explosion production here in the past 5 years. Yes, because Doctor Who was successful and they filmed it in Cardiff. At one point recently, I think there were 15 productions filming in Cardiff alone. Crew members and studio space were at a premium. Cardiff is a global production hub now, and it's all Doctor Who's fault. Yes, I know. Testament to the vision and work of Russell, Julie Garner, and Jane Tranter. Maybe time to move to a different location then. I don't know. In bringing Doctor Who here to suit back in 2004. The infrastructure and talent base that's been created is magnificent. We just made shit instead. Okay, yeah, it's been magnificent, but we've made relentless shit. But it's been magnificent, but it's been shit. It's been magnificent. Oh, where'd you go? Come back. Been magnificent. Where are you? And what a place to work. It's vibrant, welcoming, creative. We've all made friendships for life here. But you've also made a disaster out of something that should have been a freaking triumph. As I write this, we just completed shoot day 175. Oh, I feel so tired. Like, you're always bragging of how much work you've done. You're not impressing anybody. 35 weeks of shooting in the can. 1,575,000. Yeah, again. I know you're stroking your dick at this, if indeed you have one. Let's do something we know you do. You're probably fingering your arsehole. You're a little bit of a sneaky finger up your bum to go. Oh, I'm so stunning and brave. A brilliant line between Stephen Morris claims. Well, doesn't he know? Why is he claiming? Doesn't he know? We could have finished our time here. 8 episodes filmed under strict COVID protocols. Our COVID supervisor and testing exams are the heroes of production. Certainly not your scriptwriters, that's for sure. Literally keeping everybody safe. I don't know what the truth is about COVID. It seems to me it's never going to go away, right? I saw a graph of Hawaii's COVID cases, who are the most severe COVID precautions, lockdown, masks, everything, compared to Texas one the laxest. Like, everything's open, cough in everybody's mouth, right? Everyone's fine. And they're identical. It's not going away. There's no safety protocols. I guess it's something we just got to live with. That's what seems to be where it is. The notice here, BBC Director of Content Charlotte Moore asked if we finished Jodie's era with an additional special for the BBC planned centenary celebrations in autumn 2022. If that is true, they said, that embarrassing pile of shit that you've thrown on us over and over again. That Doctor Who has become the show that shows how terrible the BBC is. That the media used to beat the BBC up with. Let's do another one. Yeah. I mean, like, if that's the case, again. And I really hope season 13 is the Afghanistan of Doctor Who, right? Oh, man, I hope so. I mean, obviously, I hope no people don't die and are being raped and murdered as they are in Afghanistan. Well done there, Uncle Joe. Great work there. Well done there, Chibs. Ready? That seems to be what's going on in the world. People are looking around at the devastation their idiocy has caused. So numbers of conversations were had, and deep breaths were taken, and more testing kits were ordered, and contacts were extended onwards to the centenary special. Oh, it's going to be so special. Oh, I feel the surge. So the 30th Doctor will be at the helm of the TARDIS until autumn 2022. God. Oh, calls to suicide hotlines just went up. But before that, this autumn, a new series, now all shot, visual effects teams are at maximum velocity right now. God, it's not like you've done such a great job. Every day, a load of new shots and sequences appear to be commented on and improved. What a tweet the process is. I'm so glad. Segun Akinola is trying to get over his crushing deafness to try and write a score. Is back in the studio writing recording scores for his group of incredible performers. It sounded to me like he just used stock music, right? It sounded like he wrote a few stings, and like the wow, wow, wow thing, and then he just cuts and pastes as need be. In a series with it'll be a series with a difference, because it's gonna be. I don't think it'll be different in that it's gonna be good. I think the difference is, it's the shit show that everybody knows it's actually shit now. They're going to take the piss out of it relentlessly. Come back to my channel for the airing of the special. The airing of the show. It'll be filled with a difference. One story with each episode a separate chapter. Oh, I mean like every other Netflix show. Well done. More serialized than this show has been in a while. More recurring characters, so make it more impenetrable for entry. Old and new monsters throughout, but we're not going to tell you about the old monsters because you might get excited, and we don't want that to happen. Oh no! Throughout, we returned to meet the talents of this year with a series that had scale, fun, and scares. Well, I doubt there's going to be the fun and the scares. I mean, it was Jodie Whittaker. Fun. Seeing on screen makes me want to vomit. Does that count? I guess that counts. It'll soon be time to lift the veil and start sharing what we've done. Oh, happy day! Oh, happy day! But before goodbyes come, a whole new series of hellos. Who are we saying hello to? I don't know. Oh, look! Doctor Who when it was good. Yeah, good and optimistic. And God, man, look how young Russell looks there. Oh, Chibs. Never has a man been less less well cast in his job. You are an absolute disaster in every way, shape, and form. I think it's really the only way to describe you. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.